open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, it's Pacheco. To about the 35, second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. They lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Right, 6. Red, cycle. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot can help you force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right, 2. Drill 3.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Yellow. Go red. Blue stripe.
First down, Love to pass. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now an audible here into something else.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here we're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They have great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Love now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ultra.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Down.
2nd down and 4.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Open man right side is Rice. Touchdown. Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. Here's a diving catch right side. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Ready, ready.
Play action. Stroud now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready, ready. Check smash. Check smash. Check go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 3rd down, Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. Connection there, and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
Hey, go steal. Hey.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is then. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Miller, the man in motion.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40%.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Strike, check, strike. Strike, strike.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. The tight end in motion right.
Shot, 17.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., 32 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
70 Rangers.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready?
Following the interception, Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Flight blue. Drill green.
Love.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Texans 3. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Cougar 19.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On the set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Say, hey. Ready.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight. Ready.
Here's Stroud.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Again, it's Stroud.
Flush to his right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Bronco 80. Chop alert, chop alert.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his left. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Go check. Go
In
check.
motion left is Beckham.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They start near
Double,
midfield
38.
following the interception as they begin first and 10.
Smack. Smack. Hut.
Love now to pass on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
Still going inside the 20. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Ready. Break. 52 blaster. Set.
It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Duffy with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Ready.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hut. Hut.
They go bootleg. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Fury. Yellow. Drill. 52. Blue striker. Ready. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down,
On the double.
Kansas City.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Set, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to bring it out of the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Point it right,
But
point
it's
it
a
right,
game that they would
One
rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion, it's Miller.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Pierce now up the middle. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 we're 33.
That's another Texans first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go again with Pierce. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 30-yard line.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First down, Chiefs.
Now Carter on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Kings! Stop!
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson. There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Christian Watson,
76 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And fights through one man. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. And quickly they get to the line.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
To throw on second down. Carter.
18-yard line.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Okay, right? Slice, 97. Hut, hut.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 63, Texans 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Second down, Mayfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On 1st down, Carter. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70, Texans 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Kings. What's that?
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
19 tight.
Here's Carter throwing to start the drive. Oh, wide open, complete.
Now he's loose again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Play fake. Mayfield. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. But it's caught. Tompkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. One last shot for Mayfield here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.